The Avengers Doomsday just dropped their latest trailer with the Doomsday Clock countdown still ticking and counting down till December the 18th, 2026, which is 12/18. So as you know, I already have all my predictions and dates set for 2026, as all my predictions came true for 2025. So we were the ones that predicted the 12/18, and now Doomsday Clock is set and counting down to 12/18, 2026. We also have the 11/04. So the countdown will be at 11 months, 4 days on January the 14th, which is next week, Wednesday. So today is Tuesday, January 6th, and we just got our latest update. And the countdown is now at 11 months, 11 days, 14 hours, 59 minutes, 59 seconds. Here's the trailer. We're going to skip through it quickly. This is it. It's just a scene going through a abandoned mansion at sunrise. Xavier's school. See? So it's the X-Men. I think we heard the voice of Charles Xavier and Magneto, Eric. So they're, of course, playing chess, one of the chess pieces. Oh, look, he's got the X-Men patch. That's Charles Xavier. That's Magneto. There's Cyclops. He takes off his mask or his visor and he's blasting the laser. It says the X-Men will return in Avengers Doomsday. 12/18, 2026. And then look at the countdown, 11/11, 15/00. So next Wednesday, it will be at 11/04, which is Hell the Antichrist. So I'm saying something might happen on next week, Wednesday, January 14th. Whether it's going to be a new release for the trailer of Doomsday that shows the countdown, or something's going to happen in the world with Venezuela or Trump, Seventh King, some kind of nonsense, right? So the Doomsday Clock, you should know by now, I've already done the decode. Doomsday Clock is 666. The Doomsday Clock is 1404. Mark of the Beast is 1404. We have a real life Doomsday Clock, and it was created by atomic scientists, and they equal Mark of the Beast and the Doomsday Clock. Avengers Doomsday, which is the name of the movie, being released on 12/18. Remember, 12/18 equals artificial intelligence. Avengers Doomsday equals Brotherhood of Death, 11/22. So here's the decode. The 14th of January equals, look at it, 10/08. There's the slide, the 10/08s that we discovered. Digital ID is 10/08. Soul Transfer 10/08. Freemasonic Order 10/08. Weaponization of nanotechnology 10/08. So we know what the 10/08 is. You should know what the 1656 is. That's the Great Flood year, 1656. We've got a massive amounts of 1656 decodes. Trump government shutdown, 1656. Donald John Trump, President of the United States, 1656. Donald Trump is president equals 1656. Trump's AI New World Order, 1656. Donald John Trump, born female, 1656. Digital Antichrist, 1656. Digital Beast System, 1656. Man of Sin, Donald John Trump, 1656. Androgynous Satanic Cult, 1656. The Recipe for Destruction, the beginning of tribulation. The great tribulation is upon us. The United States of America is Babylon. Extinction level. All equal 1656, just like the 14th of January equals 1656, and 888. We covered 888s yesterday with the heavy crude oil findings, and there's the Synagogue of Satan is 888, Project Bluebeam 888, and also Donald J. Trump is 888. The name of his book, The Art of the Deal, 888, and Beast System is 888. So on Wednesday, January 14, 2026 to Friday, December 18, 2026 will mark 11 months, 4 days. So the countdown if I'm right, they'll release another Avengers Doomsday trailer next week, Wednesday, and the countdown will be 11:04, right? Hell the Antichrist is 11:04, the 4th of November, 12:18, because 11:04 is November 4th, right? In date format, all connected. Let me get some more of my Avengers Doomsday decodes. So Avengers Doomsday set for release on December 18th. Friday, December the 18th, 2026 equals New World Order. The 18th of December equals Tribulation. The 18th of December equals 1216. So we did a 1216 prediction last year and it came true. I think ChatGPT images went online surprisingly on December 16th, and we called it something would happen. 18th of December is 1260 for tribulation. The Odyssey and Great Tribulation both equal 1152. Wednesday, May 17th, 1656, the day, the month, and the date, and the year for the Great Flood. There's our 1152s. Disclosure Day. Okay, so let me get up to, so yeah, Doomsday. We're talking about the January 14th prediction. It will mark 11 months, 4 days until 1218. We have more 2026 date predictions, December 1st, 2026. I believe we have one in April. I will make another video compiling all the dates set for 2026 that, and then we got all throughout 2027, 2028, and 2029, April 17th. So quickly, more decodes coming out regarding these Canaanites. So Derek Michael J. Takuri equals 1218, which is Satanic Worship 1218. That's the date of Avengers Doomsday, and the countdown Doomsday clock is set for December 18, 1218. Derek M.J. Takuri equals 1152, which is Great Tribulation. Zach Hubbard also equals Satanic Worship 1218. The Nativity Lutheran Church that this Canaanite was supposedly baptized in equals 1050. Satanic Worship equals 1050. Canaanite equals 1050. Serving Satan equals 1050. False Christian Derek Takuri equals the Bavarian Illuminati 1326. Decoding with Cody is a Masonic puppet of the Freemasonic Order and the Third Reich, whatever you want to call it, is all equal to 1008. Decoding with Cody equals the fallen angels. Decoding with Cody equals the Freemasonic Order, Satanic Gematria, cast a magic spell, Jews are Canaanites, year of the horse, Masonic puppet. So the year of the horse equals 1260 tribulation, year of the horse equals digital ID, nanotechnology and weaponization, year of the horse equals synagogue of Satan, Donald J. Trump, beast system. So when Trump went into Venezuela for the heavy crude oil, it was 8,880 days. We have 888. Heavy crude oil equals 888. Heavy crude oil equals 1218 also. January 3rd, the day that this took place, equals 1050. Canaanite 1050. Satanic worship 1050. Satanic worship, satanic ritual. Here's the 1218s for the heavy crude oil. Remember, 1218 is the Avengers Doomsday date release, December 18th. The Freemasons equal December 18th. Total lunar eclipse, the Great Seal, Revenge of the Sith, Trump, ASSASSINATION attempt equals 1218. Satanic ritual, satanic worship, 666. Welcome to Hell. Even Steven Spielberg is a part of the ritual, his name and his birth date. So when Avengers Doomsday is released, it will be Steven Spielberg's birth date. and it'll be after he releases his Disclosure Day Alien movie in June of this year. Artificial Intelligence 1218. This is going to be the talk of the year. My next video, as soon as I end this, is going to be about CES. Actually, I just continue right into it. The World Health Organization 1218, Transgender Day of Remembrance. Antichrist Crown 1218, December 18th. Holographic Deception, December 18th. The Antichrist Birthing Ritual, December 18th. Arrival of the AI Beast, and 4th of November, right? So many. Trump Tribulation. 1218 equals 1218. Shadow Government, Jewish Messiah, Manhattan, New York, Masonic Agent. We've got them all right here. So, yesterday was the media day in Las Vegas, Sin City, for the CES. And look who made an appearance. You're not going to believe who made an appearance yesterday after I've went and spent all of the last 3-4 years telling you what was going to happen this year. And look what we've got. You're not going to effing believe this. Remember the 3i Atlas decode? Watch and listen to this.
At Boston Dynamics.
And I'm Aya Durbin. I lead our humanoid application product strategy at Boston Dynamics. Our vision is a humanoid that is general purpose, that can go anywhere, understand its surroundings, and manipulate any object. We're starting in industrial environments first. We're building a tool that can drop into your facility as it exists today. It doesn't just do one job, but is flexible enough to evolve as your business changes.
We've been working on humanoids for more than a decade at Boston Dynamics, always keeping a close watch on when the missing pieces of technology would fall into place to make it truly commercially viable. The rapid advancements in AI over the past few years are the piece that we needed, and that moment is finally here. Now it's time to officially take Atlas out of the lab. So for the first time ever in public, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Atlas to the stage.
For the first time ever in public, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Atlas to the stage. What did I tell you about the Atlas coming in 2026? Let's bring up the decode. Let's bring it all up. Atlas. I was right. We were absolutely right. So here's all the Atlas. Let me find the first ever Atlas decode. So I said the 3i Atlas alien hologram is hailing Satan. Here's the Atlas, as in the days of Noah. 3i Atlas equals the Great Flood Rebellion. Atlas browser, 3i Atlas. Because remember, OpenAI released a browser called Atlas. I said there would be Worshipful Master Atlas, ChatGPT Atlas equals 616. So here again, 616 is the alternate number of the beast. And where is the universe that Avengers Doomsday is set? It's in universe 616, right? The beast, alternate beast number. Avengers universe is set in Earth 616. So there's introducing ChatGPT Atlas, Atlas Magic, Atlas God. I've had these decodes for the longest time. Atlas Magic. Look, Atlas is demonic. We've gone over Atlas. I said Atlas is coming, right? Atlas cannot be stopped. Atlas takes over. Atlas enslaves humanity. Unbelievable. Atlas the Titan. We did a huge thing on Atlas, and it's only the 5th and 6th day of the year, and now we have the Atlas bot. And I told you there would be Atlas data, Atlas blood, Atlas church, Atlas taxes, Atlas food supply, all by the numbers. We have ripped this Atlas decode right apart. There will be Atlas police, Atlas doctor, Atlas sport, Atlas physician, Atlas AI royals, Atlas AI beast. We've gone over the RV Loeb, this Canaanite, Sodomite, the Atlas deception. So we've gone over Atlas, Project Atlas. Look, Atlas AI algorithm, the Atlas experiment, Atlas projectors. We even did our own diagram, including the flat Earth, the firmament, the depiction of Atlas. So mothership equals Canaanite, 3i Atlas, Project Atlas. We've gone over everything, including Atlas Boston Dynamics, Atlas Robot, and Atlas Robot, all equal Hell the Antichrist. The Atlas Robot equal, look at it. So we've gone over, we've had the Atlas for the longest time. So let's get back to just yesterday's press release from Las Vegas, Sin City, of Atlas taking the stage for the first time ever. They are wasting no time. Just like I said they wouldn't be. Here we go. There is Atlas, everyone. Oh, wait, Atlas prototype. So look, Atlas prototype is there on the screen. Let me get back to my decode. So look, they flashed. So before he enters the stage, Atlas prototype. And look, Atlas prototype equals 1218. Hello, do you see what's going on here? Atlas prototype also equals 1050 for satanic worship and Canaanite. We have called this every step of the way. There is no one else that can do this. Atlas prototype 1218. This is what we're seeing for the first time ever. And today is the first day of this of CES in Vegas. There we go. Welcome to the look at the way it stands up.
So as you can see, Atlas really does stand up the way that we show in our videos online. And we get tons of questions about this. Zach, while we have everyone here, do you want to provide a little bit of insight into how we made that decision?
I mean, it's pretty simple. Atlas doesn't have to move like a person does, and we're looking for the most stable, efficient way to get up, and it turns out this is it.
The other question we get all the time is how Atlas is moving. How is Atlas moving today?
So in normal operation, Atlas is fully autonomous on a job site, but today, Sarvesh, one of our FAEs, is piloting Atlas on the stage, giving it really simple instructions like forwards and backwards, just to keep things simple. This is Atlas's first time in public, and as you can see, its walk is pretty natural and pretty smooth. We've partnered with our sister organization, the Robotics and AI Institute, to push the limits on natural walking just for this performance. And I think we've done something really special. We've also been at this robotics thing for a while, and we've learned that there's more to it than just copying nature. We can pick the best parts of what nature has to offer and do better in others. So as you can see, Atlas here has joints that can move 360 degrees. This lets Atlas move even more efficiently than humans.
So already they're creating these humanoid robots that have 360-degree movement in their joints, which is already far superior to humanity. So he said it himself, instead of copying nature, they're trying to improve nature.
Particularly in manufacturing environments where every second counts. We've also designed Atlas's head and face very purposefully. We want folks working with Atlas to know that Atlas is a helpful robot, not a person.
Seeing Atlas live in action for the first time is wildly exciting. But seeing it perform real industrial work is even more compelling. We recently took this robot down to the Hyundai Motor Group Metaplant America to have Atlas test in a real manufacturing facility.
Look at it walking around. This is not a sci-fi movie. This is real life right now. You go to Vegas, this robot is walking around doing
where we perform
Atlas.
autonomous material handling tasks. We proved that humanoids could be viable in a real-world application. And we collected data and learnings that we took back to Boston to make our product even better.
The version of Atlas that you're seeing here is just a research prototype that we've been using for a couple years to understand the system. But we've been hard at work on making the actual product version of Atlas. I can confidently say that this product version of Atlas is the best and actually simplest robot that we have ever built. But rather than just talk about it, why don't we actually show you what it's going to look like?
I'm Sophie, and today...
Atlas, the robots are here. It's all to do with the AI and the beast system. Oh, you think so, Tai Chi? Yeah, we're done for. We're done for. So yeah, that's Atlas. The robots are here. Let me get back to some more decodes before I sign off, exposing some more of these sodomites. So let's go. So yeah, Atlas prototype equals Avengers Doomsday release date, Steven Spielberg's birth date, artificial intelligence equals 1218. Unreal. The JEWSs serve Satan equal the beast system. Serving Satan equals Canaanite, April 17th, 1268. There is a computer in the sky and its name is 1331 equals 1331. The year of the horse decode that falls right in with the 1260 of tribulation, the 1008 of the digital ID and the weaponization of nanotechnology. There's the 888s, the 1050. We've got it all. February 17th is the start of the year of the horse, which begins the Chinese New Year. Jesus Christ equals 1275, and it marks 1275 weeks since September 11, February 17, 2026. Heavy crude oil, 888. Seventh King Trump, 1260 and 666. Avengers Doomsday, so watch out for next week, Wednesday. I'm calling it next week, Wednesday, January the 14th. January the 14th. The 7-year tribulation, look, 1008, 7-year tribulation, 1104. Cody exposed as a Canaanite Freemasonic puppet. We got false Christian, Derek Takuri, part of the Bavarian Illuminati, satanic worship. They are Canaanites. Zach Hubbard, decoding with Cody, Derek Takuri, Joseph Aquaviva. This kid, Donut Factory, Worship of Satan, 1104. Fake Jewish Canaanites, 1104. Donut Factory, 1104. Hell the Antichrist, 1104. Slave of Satan, 1104. And then Donut equals the fallen angel. Yeah, there's the 1152s, the 1218s, the 1296s, 1008. Yeah, we've got it all. These are the best decodes in the world right now. If you're lucky enough to see this, then please share it out. Oh yeah, the 21st of April, 2026 is the next date too. We have February 17th. Again, we predicted the December 16th, 1216. We predicted the 1218. We predicted the 1104. Yeah, get ready for Doomsday. So the countdown is in full effect.